Hello, and welcome to this week's Meaningful Minute. If you remember, last week we talked about what God thinks of us, how He views us, and what our true identity is. And we looked at the letter that Paul wrote to the Ephesians in chapter 2 and got lots of good things out of that. The thing that I saw that is that God does all the work. All we have to do is receive what He wants to do in our lives. That's kind of a whole new way of looking at the Christian life. I read a blog by a man named Stephen Jones, and he writes on his website, which is called God's Kingdom Ministries. And he says that the 10 commandments in the Old Testament actually become the 10 promises in the New Testament. Like, thou shalt not steal becomes God will make it so that you don't want to steal. And isn't that a whole new way of looking at things? It's great. I think one of the things that we have the hardest time with is forgiveness. And we just don't want to forgive. But if God can change our hearts then and make us willing to forgive, then it becomes very simple. Not easy, but simple. And so you say, God, I don't think this person deserves forgiveness, but I'm willing for you to change me and make me willing to forgive. So think about that this week, that really it all boils down to just being willing to let God change our hearts. Have a great week.